A short monsoon diary. लेखक रस्किन बॉन्ड इस डायरी में प्रकृति के चमत्कारों तथा जीवन की छोटी छोटी खुशियों एवं दुखों का जिक्र करता है। 24 जून को पहली बार मानसून का कोहरा छाया था। कोहरा उदासी भरा था। उसने पहाड़ियों को ढक लिया था तथा शांति फैला दी थी। अचानक पक्षियों का कलरव थम गया था। 25 जून को मानसून की पहली वर्षा हुई। मौसम कुछ गर्म तथा नमी वाला था। एक बालक ने उन्हें हिल स्टेशन तथा घाटी के बारे में जानकारी देने के लिए कहा। रस्किन ने केवल यही कहा कि यह हिल स्टेशन स्वर्ग सा हो सकता है। वर्षा के साथ तेंदुआ और हजारों जोक निकल आए। तेंदुआ नीचे स्कूल में बने नौकरों के घर से एक कुत्ता उठा ले गया। चूंकि वर्षा हो रही थी, कीड़े खाने वाले पक्षियों को भोजन की कमी नहीं रही। 2 अगस्त। सारी रात बारिश होती रही और ऊपर टीन की छत पर शोर करती रही, पर कोई बौछार या मेघ गर्जना नहीं हुई। 3 अगस्त। वर्षा थम गई, बादल चंटने लगे, सीटी जैसी आवाज़ निकालने वाला पक्षी गाने लगा। 12 अगस्त। निरंतर वर्षा होती रही और कोहरा छाया रहा। लेखक कहीं नहीं जा सकता था, वह केवल खिड़की से बाहर निहारता रहा। 31 अगस्त। सांप तथा चूहे अपने पानी भरे बिलों से बाहर आ गए। वे छतों तथा गोदामों में छिप गए। दादी ने बच्चों से कहा कि चचुंदर को मत मारना, क्योंकि वह भाग्यशाली होता है और समृद्धि लाता है। 3 अक्टूबर। मानसून खत्म हो गया तथा ऊंचे पर्वत शिखरों पर जाड़े वाली वर्षा तथा हिमपात शुरू हो गए। ओलों वाला तूफान शाम को आ गया। लेखक अपने घर में बिल्कुल अकेला तथा शांत था। उसे केवल वर्षा की लय सुनाई दे रही थी। धुंध ने घर को ढक लिया था। वृक्ष हरे भरे नहीं, लेकिन डरावने दिख रहे थे। मार्च अंत तक शीत ऋतु भी खत्म हो गई। मसूरी के ऊपर काले बादल छा गए। लगभग आधा घंटे तक ओले गिरते रहे। जब आकाश साफ हुआ, उस पर आर पार एक इंद्रधनुष बन गया। Why is the author not able to see Bijju? The author could not see Bijju because of the mist that concealed the hills. He could only hear his voice but could not see him. What are the two ways in which the hills appear to change when the mist comes up? When the mist comes up, it covers the hills and spreads silence. When does the monsoon season begin and when does it end? How do you prepare to face the monsoon? The monsoon season in Mussoorie begins from June 24-25. By August 2, the people are fed up with rain. It ends by August 31st. Then begins winter rain, which ends by late March. We take out our raincoats and umbrellas to face the monsoon. Which hill station does the author describe in the diary entry? Mussoorie. For how many days does it rain without stopping? What does the author do on these days? If it rains non-stop for 8 or 9 days, the author keeps pacing the room and looking out of the window. Where do the snakes and rodents take shelter? Why? The rodents and snakes take shelter in roofs, attics and godowns. They do so because their holes are flooded with rainwater. What did the author receive in the mail? The author received a check in the mail. Look carefully at the diary entries from June 24, 25, August 2 and March 23. Now write down the changes that happen as the rains progress from June to March. Rains in Mussoorie begin in June and end by March. June 24 is the first day of monsoon mist, which covered the hills and spread silence. On August 2, it rained all night and made sleeping difficult. By late March, ends winter as well as the rains. Why did the grandmother ask the children not to kill the chuchundar? The grandmother told the children not to kill the chuchundars because they brought good luck and money. What signs do we find in nature which show that the monsoons are about to end? By the end of the monsoon, the greenery is at its peak. The seeds of the cobra lily turn red. A rainbow is formed in the sky. Complete the sentences. Biju is not seen, but his voice is heard because dense mist covers and hides the hills. The writer describes the hill station and valley as a paradise that might have been. The leopard was successful in killing a dog but had to flee when Biju's mother arrived crying curses. The minivets are easily noticed because of their bright colors. It looks like a fashion display on the slopes when they are covered by a variety of flowers. During the monsoon season, snakes and rodents are found in roofs and attics because their holes are flooded with water and these places provide them convenient shelter. Although tin roofs are given to springing unaccountable leaks, there is a feeling of being untouched by and yet in touch with the rain. Why has the writer used the word springing? The word springing is used to show suddenness with which water starts leaking. How is the writer untouched by the rain? Because he is inside the room. How is the writer in touch with the rain at the same time? He hears the drumming of rain on the tin roof. He also looks out of the window to see the rains. Mention a few things that can happen when there is endless rain for days together. A long spell of rain makes life miserable. One is closed up in his room. Everything becomes damp and soggy. Rodents, snakes, and insects enter the house for shelter. What is the significance of cobra lily in relation to monsoon season, its beginning and end? At first, cobra lily appears with the arrival of the monsoon when the cobra seeds begin to turn red. It indicates the rains are coming to an end. Here are some words that are associated with monsoon. Can you find words for these in your language? Downpour, bouchar. Mist, dhund. Cold, sheath. Umbrella, raincoat. What is a diary? What do the extracts from Ruskin Bond's diary portray? A diary is a record of personal experiences, events that occur in one's life. It is written day after day over a long period of time. The extracts from Ruskin Bond's diary portray monsoon season and the changes that occur as the rains progress from June to March. How does the author describe the first day of monsoon mist? On the first day of monsoon mist, all the birds suddenly fall silent, and with it, absolute silence is spread. The hills got hidden by the mist. The forest is deadly still as though it were midnight. How does the author describe the scarlet minivets? The scarlet minivets are seen during rainy season. They flit silently among the leaves like brilliant jewels. No matter how leafy the trees, these brightly colored birds cannot hide themselves. Why couldn't the author sleep on August 2 night? On August 2nd, it rained throughout the night. The rain had been drumming on the corrugated tin roof. There had been a steady swish of a tropical downpour. The author therefore couldn't sleep. What happened on August 12th? Heavy downpour started on August 12. The rain continued for 8 or 9 days. Everything got damp and soggy. The author had to stay inside during these days. Name the flowers that you come across in the lesson. Wild balsam, dahlia, begonia, ground orchids, cobra lilies. Who are the seasonal visitors? How does the author describe them? The seasonal visitors are leopard, several thousand leeches, and different kinds of birds. The leopard created nuisance. It lifted a dog from near the servants' quarter below the school. In the evening, it attacked one of Biju's cows. The scarlet minivets flitted silently among the leaves like brilliant jewels. No matter how leafy the trees, these brightly colored birds could not conceal themselves. There was also a pair of drongos. They looked aggressive and chased the minivets away. The tree creeper moved rapidly up the trunk of the oak tree, snapping up insects all the way. Some of some of the main ideas of the author's Monsoon Diary in about 100 words. The writer was in Mussoorie, a hill station in Uttarakhand. The first day of monsoon brought mist. The birds got silent and hills became invisible. On June 25 came the early monsoon rain. He described the hill station as a paradise that might have been to a schoolboy. With the onset of the monsoon, one could see leopards and leeches and the colorful minivet birds. There was no dearth of insects for the birds to eat. On August 2, it rained heavily and non-stop. The roofs began to leak. The rain stopped on August 3rd. The sunlight fell on the hills and the songbirds began to sing. On August 12th, there was heavy downpour and mist for more than a week. Everything was damp. Meanwhile, wildflowers began to appear. August 31st saw the greenery at its peak. Snakes and rodents came out of their flooded holes and hid in roofs and godowns. Winter rain, hailstorms, and snow came on October 3. The author couldn't go outside and he felt very lonely in the room. Late March saw the end of winter. He received a check in the mail.